A client sent me this clip, so here are my thoughts on their glute and hamstring day. Let's break it down exercise by exercise. Starting with hip thrusters. Doing these till failure and increasing weight each set is awesome. I love the focus on progressive overload and using RPE instead of a fixed number of reps. That's a great call. Training to failure or close to failure ensures the intensity is high enough to stimulate muscle growth, so solid start. Next up, RDLs on the Smith machine. I don't mind these here, especially since she's using a Smith machine that allows the bar to move front to back as well as up and down. That freedom in the bar path is key. Again, taking these to failure, huge fan of that. Just make sure the hips are driving back for a full stretch in the hamstring. Bulgarian split squats are a great choice for targeting the glutes, and I love her focus on sending the hips back. Think about letting the knee of your back leg bend and pushing it back into the bench to really lock in on the glutes. That said, I'd be a little cautious with using this type of Smith machine for these. You can see how much it forces her to fold forward as she goes down into the bottom. But hey, sometimes you make do with the equipment that you've got. Now, calf raises. Love the RPE approach here again. One thing that I would tweak, elevate the toes a little more to ensure a full stretch at the bottom, then pause longer in the stretch. Calves have a really strong stretch reflex, meaning they naturally want to bounce back quickly when stretched. Pausing in that stretched position for a 3 count helps override this reflex, forcing the muscles to work harder and maximizing growth. On to hamstring curls. She's doing the line variation here. Quick note, line curls primarily target the short head of the hamstrings, which doesn't cross over the hip joint, making them great for isolating this part of the muscle. Seated curls, on the other hand, put the hamstrings in a stretched position, engaging both the short and long heads more fully. Both are great, but mix them up. Finally, cable kickbacks. I love how tight her core is here. You can see her low back isn't arching, which means she's isolating the glutes really well without compensating. Overall, I really like the exercise progression and selection here. Starting heavy, working in unilateral movements, and finishing with isolated exercises. Using RPE instead of a set number of reps is a great way to push intensity. The only thing that I would adjust is the tempo for some of these exercises. Slowing down the eccentric phase, which is the lowering part of the movement, increases time under tension, which is really critical for muscle growth. All in all, this is a solid workout for glutes and hamstrings. What do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.